you're looking for something to watch this summer, I've got good news for you. Netflix has a ton of new movies coming this June to the platform. Many of these movies are returning favorites, and some of these are fresh new additions. Now, enough of all that. Let's see what's available for your screen selections June 2024 on Netflix.
So what happened?
Netflix will see one of its biggest movies of the year in the form of Hitman, directed by Richard Linklater. Hitman is a darkly comedic thriller based on a true story. Glenn Powell stars as Gary Johnson, a mild-mannered philosophy professor who moonlights as an undercover hitman for the New Orleans police. His job is to pose as a hitman and catch people attempting to hire killers. The film takes a turn when Gary meets Madison, played by Adria Arjona, a woman trying to escape her abusive husband by hiring Gary. Instead of completing the job, Gary advises her to use the money to start a new life, sparking a complicated relationship between them. As their connection deepens, Gary finds himself in increasingly dangerous and morally ambiguous situations. The film is noted for its sharp script, strong performances, and philosophical undertones, exploring themes of identity and transformation. Critics have praised Hitman for its blend of humor, romance, and suspense, making it one of the most entertaining films of Linklater's career. Hitman premiered at the 80th Venice International Film Festival on September 5, 2023, and was released in select theaters in the United States on May 24, 2024, before its streaming debut by Netflix coming June 7th this summer.
Hitler's whole motivation in life was to exterminate an entire race.
How could there be justice after that?
Sure to be an interesting watch is our next pick, Hitler and the Nazis, Evil on Trial. The documentary aims to shed new light on one of history's darkest periods. Featuring a score composed by Holocaust victims, this educational series utilizes previously unheard audio recordings to document Hitler's ascent, driven by propaganda, censorship, and anti-Semitism, and his eventual downfall. Filmmaker Joe Berlinger emphasizes the importance of preserving the memory of World War II's atrocities perpetuated by Hitler and the Third Reich, ensuring future generations can learn critical lessons from this era. With significant interest already brewing on social media, this Netflix show is poised to make a considerable impact.
I love being your mother more than anything in this world.
But I am starting to feel things that I never thought I would feel again.
Not since your father.
What? No, you did not tell me that!
If you're in the mood for some romantic comedy, A Family Affair might be right for you. Directed by Richard LaGravenese, the film features Nicole Kidman, Zac Efron, and Joey King in leading roles. The story revolves around Zara, played by Joey King, a young personal assistant whose life becomes chaotic when she discovers that her Hollywood star boss, Chris Cole, played by Zac Efron, is romantically involved with her widowed mother, Nicole Kidman's Brooke. This surprising romance leads to a series of comical and heartfelt events exploring themes of love, sex, and identity. Jessica Alba makes a powerful return to the action genre in Trigger Warning, a Netflix original film. In this movie, Alba portrays Parker, a Special Forces commando who comes back to her hometown after the sudden death of her father. Inheriting the responsibility of running the family's small-town bar, Parker balances the new duties with investigating her father's mysterious demise. Her search for answers quickly spirals out of control, placing her in direct conflict with the ruthless local gang that dominates the town. Refusing to retreat, Parker utilizes her extensive training to uncover the truth and put an end to the gang's tyranny once and for all. Netflix is also dropping several fan favorites that could be worth revisiting in the month of June, like 2001's Ali.
The champ is here! The champ is here! Float like a butterfly, sing like a bee!
Starring Will Smith, Ali is a biographical sports drama film that chronicles the life of boxing legend Muhammad Ali, also known as The Greatest. Directed by Michael Mann, the film focuses on the most pivotal decade of Ali's career from 1964 to 1974. It captures his meteoric rise to fame after winning the heavyweight title from Sonny Liston, his conversion to Islam, his defiant stand against the Vietnam War draft, and his legal battles that ensued. The movie also delves into his personal relationships and struggles, including his marriages and friendships with figures like Malcolm X. Known for its powerful performances and detailed portrayal of Ali's complex persona, Ali offers an in-depth look at the boxer's resilience, charisma, and influence both inside and outside the ring. And what would summer be if you couldn't go back and revisit some 1980s cult classic films like 1985's The Breakfast Club?
a jock, a rebel, and a recluse.
Can't believe this is really happening to me.
Directed by John Hughes, The Breakfast Club is a quintessential coming-of-age film that explores the lives of 5 high school students from different social cliques who spend a Saturday together in detention. The characters include the brainy Brian, played by Anthony Michael Hall, the rebellious John, played by Judd Nelson, the popular Claire by Molly Ringwald, the athletic Andrew by Emilio Estevez, and the quirky Allison, played by Ali Sheedy. Throughout the day, all 5 individuals open up about their personal struggles and insecurities, ultimately discovering that they have more in common than they initially thought. The film is celebrated for its sharp dialogue, character development, and exploration of teenage identity and social pressures. The Breakfast Club has since become a cultural touchstone, emblematic of the 1980s and revered for its honest portrayal of adolescence.
They call it divergent. You can't let them find out about you. They're always watching.
And a little science fiction escape could go a long way this summer. The Divergent movie trilogy could offer you one of those escapes. The films, based on Veronica Roth's best-selling novels, is a dystopian science fiction saga that unfolds in a future society divided into 5 distinct factions, each representing a different virtue. The story follows Beatrice Triss Pryor, portrayed by Shailene Woodley, who discovers she is divergent, or a person who does not fit neatly into one faction and thus poses a threat to the rigid societal order. Throughout the series, Triss uncovers deep-seated conspiracies and fights against an oppressive regime alongside Tobias "For" Eaton, played by Theo James. The trilogy consists of 2014's debut film Divergent, the 2015 sequel Insurgent, and concludes with 2016's Allegiant, with each installment delving deeper into themes of identity, freedom, and resistance. Despite mixed critical reception, the series has been praised for its action sequences, visual effects, and strong performances, particularly by Woodley and James. Thank you so much for being here at this brand new channel, Screen Selections. Please be sure to subscribe for future videos just like this one, where we break down everything that's coming to the major streaming platforms for your screen and helping you with your selections. Speaking of, thank you for having us on your screen and good luck with those selections, and we'll see you next time on Screen Selections.